The following video may not be suitable for children 13 and under. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey everyone, Toby here with a Transformers War for Cybertron Trilogy Earthrise unboxing. Today we're going to take a look at the exclusive to Target thrust that's finally arrived. I got about 5 delays from Target before they delivered it. I didn't think I was ever going to get it. So what I did is I just was happening at a Target one day and I saw one sitting on the shelf. The only one they had, I picked it up. And I kind of forgot that I'd ordered it through Target, but I remembered as I was looking at them on the shelf. So I ended up with 2 thrusts, which I'll, figure out something to do with. Maybe I'll paint it, try something different. Maybe I'll do a custom. That'd be interesting for once. But anyway, this is Thrust. He's exclusive to Target. Finishes out the Coneheads. You know how I feel about making major characters exclusive to certain chains. I'm not a fan of it. Never liked it. I don't mind with like the lesser known characters or different variants or whatever, but the main core groups, what if you can't get Thrust and you can only get Dirge and Ramjet? It's not cool, but it is what it is. All right, so let's take a look at the figure and the packaging and everything like that. We'll get it out, we'll do the transformation, and just give an overall overview of the opinion and what I think about it. I would say Thrust is probably like number 2. I always kind of like Dirge the best, but we'll see. Thrust has got some cool, neat features with the turbo fans going on the side, so kind of like that. All right, let's take a look at it. All right, here's the packaging itself. Cybertronian villains. I kind of like how they did that part. He is WFC E26. Let's see, we got him flying here with some, we got Dirge and Ramjet in the background. We got the Arc. Can't really make out. There's something down here. Where's that, a tree? Can't make that out, but explosions, Voyager class. 23 steps. Jet looks cool. I always thought they did a good job with these figures. Very, very, reminiscent of the G1 going back with the jet mode and the character itself. So that looks a little interesting right there. But overall, I think this is going to be pretty cool. He's the Seeker Elite. Here's the artwork for Earthrise on the side. Got Galvatron that we haven't seen yet, but hopefully it'll be coming. That may be a Kingdom thing though. We'll see. But let's get him out of the box, take a look at him, see what we got. All right, we get the background map piece. Let's see here. Oh, we do have something that shows up. What is this? Yeah, that doesn't, something 0. 0? Can't make it out. And it doesn't print very well. What is that? TE? Cannot make it out. If you know what this is, put that in the comments. I don't really care about the map pieces. It is what it is. But some people enjoy that. I get a lot of people wanting to know what the map pieces look like. You've got the instructions. Here's what you get. I know this is a little bit darker. I do like the New Kingdom with the brighter colors, but this transformation is pretty much similar to all the other ones, so we'll go through. I think I can do that without even looking at this. Who knows? We'll see. If we don't, it's always editing. And then the figure itself. Here we go. All right, let's try to get the camera just here a little bit. All right, first impressions out of the packaging. Super tight, not a loose joint to be had. See, I love that. That is the hallmark of the last, basically the last 2-3 lines they've done. Start with Siege. With Power of the Primes, Commander Wars, sometimes you'd pull a package, figure out of a package, like Headmasters, for example, from Titans Return. The leg is floppy, the knee is floppy, stuff like that. I very rarely see it. I have seen it on 1 or 2 figures lately, and I don't know if that's some QC issues with the production facilities. They did, of course, move factories last year, moving a lot of production out of China due to COVID. and other reasons into Vietnam. So I don't know if that's some of the reasoning, but for the most part, I'd say their quality is pretty good. So let's just take a look at the figure itself. We got the neat Decepticon logos right here. We've got some purple, yellow, and white paint on the knees. It's basically a red. I don't know if this really shows. It seems like the red plastic down here is just a little darker than the chest, and the arms are a little darker than this. And that's not a bad thing. It doesn't really show up. The turbo fans in the chest, you know, I might go back and paint these gray. I like them as like a gunmetal because I'll show you right here are the fans. This gray gunmetal right here looks fantastic. They did an excellent job with that. I think that really looks nice. And you know, they did a unique thing here by changing, making the fan intake on one side and the external blowout valve, or whatever you call it. I don't know what you call it on jet, but intake is different from where it blows out. So that's very cool. Neat little feature. Yeah, you know, they didn't really have to do, but looks good. And then the head sculpt itself. Let's get this guy in here. How you doing? Bright yellow eyes. Got kind of got some gold and red here on these the fins. The back of the figure, this is what you've seen before. You know, I think it's fairly clean. I can't really complain about it. I mean, it looks great in jet mode, you know, from what we've seen. So articulation is what you come to expect. Arms will really go out to the side. They'll go all, you know, they'll go all the way around. You can move that out of the way to kind of get it to go. Got a elbow bend that's more than 90. The wrists do not rotate. The head's on the ball, so you can look up, you can look down. You can do a little side to side, rotate. We've got hip skirt here. We do not have waist rotation, which is, I think, been an issue. Or do we? Let's see. No, we do not, which is kind of crazy, really, in a way, that you don't have that sort of feature. Got knee bend, really deep knee bend. That's good. We've got heel spur here with a toe down, and we got an ankle rocker. So you can do a lot with it. It's just, it seems. Hey, there's a cool pose almost. And I'm suck at posing, so. But yeah, very nice figure, great addition. Really has to come along like this to finish out the Coneheads. So I really think they did a good job with this guy. Glad to have him in the collection and finish that group out. It's just one of those things. It sucks. You got 3 characters. You got 2 of them. You wait so long to get the third one. So it's the icing on the cake. But overall, very clean. The black looks nice with the purple. Logos could have been a little bit bigger, I think, but that's just a, you know, nitpick. So, all right, let's go through and transform him and get him in jet mode. All right, let's pop the guns off here. Really nice, tight in the plug like that. Sometimes these guns are not the tightest. Let's go ahead and do the legs. I like doing that. You just fold these pieces out like that. You can go ahead and collapse the toes and the heel together like that. And this kind of does a hinge thing here. I just do this, get this out of the way. I'm going to stop at that point. See how it just kind of folds together like that. Because we're going to have to do some other things. You can go ahead and there's 2 clasps on each side of this chest here. Go ahead and pop that out like that. Extend the cone here. This piece. And just cover his head. You can go ahead and do that. Straighten that up. Like that. And then you can take this piece, rotate it around, and then basically just snap it into place like that. You're 80% of the way now. So these hands I've never really liked, I mean, it's unique, but I can't say I've ever really liked the way they've done these hands with this kind of fold. Basically, you're flipping the fist over like this and then like that, and then fold it in. But, you know, let's go ahead and do the other side. just a hinge here, and you want it to look like this. And do it on the other side. So, and then these pieces just collapse in like that. Like that. And then this chest piece comes up and covers it. You snap it in. All right, and then here you can go ahead and tab the legs together. Like that. That's one thing I like to do. And you get this piece to snap in like that. Go ahead and take this flap. I think I might have to pull it back and plug the legs in first, because there's a tab here that goes in this point right here, and then get the legs. Let's do that first. All right, so it's going to kind of look like that. I go over top of this front flap skirt. So I just noticed something on mine. Mine has some like little damage here. I don't know what this is from. This is from the factory, but hey. Is what it is. So then you basically just take these and fold down, click these into place. There's a little tab here on the side, like that, and they're on the flap. So you can sort of do like that if you want to. These pieces are fixed, but it looks cool. And then you just plug in your weapons here. And you can do it under the wing. I think that makes the most sense. Like that. And there we go. Got thrust. It is disappointing that sort of damage, like something scratched it or something. But it came out of the packaging just like that. Might look at my other copy and see. And just keep the one that's in better shape. But yeah, cool thing about the jet, like I said, you got gunmetal here, you got Decepticon logos. You know, the biggest negative I've always thought is this big hollow gap here. You know, that does make it easier to hold if you want to like swoosh it by. You know, this piece is always a little unsightly to me, but one thing with the wings though, you can do, you know, you could do something like that. That's kind of cool. It's different. You got the ports here on the side, so you can plug the weapons wherever you want to. Actually, if you want to do something like that, you can do it. You got extra weapons laying around, you could, you know, weapon them up, I guess. Cool looking jet. Still think I prefer Dirge the best, and then Ramjet, and finally Thrust. Put that in the comments. Let me know which one of the Coneheads is your favorite. Just put that down there below, and let's do a kind of informal poll. I'm curious. A lot of people say Ramjet. A lot of people say Thrust. I'm a Dirge guy, but just let me know. Put that in the comments. What's your favorite Conehead? Cool figure, a little bit of damage, don't like that, but overall it's a known quantity. But it's a cool looking figure. I like that gold there. Alright guys, thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I would really appreciate it. Check out the rest of the Rejecticons. It's Kato's Collection, Larkin's Lair, and Sardo Noon Spy 82. Got a lot of great content. They're doing a lot of Kingdom stuff. I gotta catch up those guys. I'm gonna try to do some hunting today and see if I can find a few figures. Alright guys, thanks for watching. See you down the road.